Well, the problem of sports online gambling addiction has been growing, particularly in the last couple of years since a very consequential Supreme Court decision. Here to talk about it is Nicole Davidson Harshaw. She is a licensed mental health therapist here in Jacksonville with DuPont Counseling Group. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Anne. Hi, how are you?
I'm well, and I'm sorry that we have less time than I anticipated to talk about this very important issue. But tell us why it is that tell us what it is that we are seeing in
Yeah,
terms of online gambling addiction.
yeah. What we are seeing is the trending of conversation. Research shows that more individuals are starting to research and Google whether or not they have a problem. Because with online addiction behaviors, especially with sports betting, there's an increase because it's easily accessible. So, unlike a physical casino, which I've never physically walked into except for maybe once or twice without really delving into it, your phone, your devices are right at your fingertips. And so there's more of a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week accessibility to that want to be able to have that gambling behavior met.
And we referenced this Supreme Court decision that was in 2018. It basically
Mhm.
allowed states to legalize sports betting
Yeah.
in particular. And since then, this study that you're citing found, many, many millions of searches,
Mhm.
an increase
Yeah.
of people seeking help for gambling addiction. Sports betting is different in some ways than
Yeah.
other kinds of gambling. Can you
Mhm.
explain why it maybe is a little bit more powerful for people who engage in it?
Yeah, absolutely. So with sports betting, it's your team. It's your team or teams. So there's an emotional investment. You want to see them win. So there's more of an emotional interest and there's more of a tie in to I know that I can manifest a good outcome. My win for the betting is going to give me what I'm seeking because I know the team.
Mm.
So it's knowledge, not so much skill. And that knowledge can be overridden with overconfidence. There's less of the apprehension because you know that that's a personalized interest that you take
You're an
in the sports.
expert.
You're an expert, even if you're not. And more importantly, in that expertise, if you do not get the outcome of the winning that you're looking for, then you're going to bet again. If you get on a winning streak, that's a win-win. And so you're going to keep betting. If you do not, what are you wanting to do? You're wanting to recoup your losses.
There are also some really aggressive marketing tactics that
Yeah.
have been criticized by people, particularly
Mhm.
in the therapeutic community who are seeing an
Mhm.
increase in these kinds of addictions. What do we know about the tactics that they're using and why they're effective?
So the progressive marketing tactics are just that. They're aggressive and progressive. If you go to a football game, on the back of the seat, you may even see advertisements, for a certain venue to go to or an online place to go to be able to do the betting. So right there, it's in your face, even in your personal seating arena, right? If you go onto your phone as soon as you go to play a game or go to do something on your phone, the progressive marketing techniques and tactics are there as well. Most of all, with those techniques, there is the expected activity that the promotions will target individuals in their interest. There's the trend. They're watching your cookies and the settings and there's a link to that information. Take, for example, when you log into something and it says pay $20 and get $20 for free. So it gives you the illusion that you're going to do well. It's not real money. And so you don't think you're losing anything. And so there's a false sense of security and a false sense of safety with the progressive marketing.
And that kind of offer is something that people will see on a betting site. Will give you $20 free to play with. And
Absolutely. And so you're thinking, wow, I can make more and I don't have to spend double. So it's kind of like a buy here, get two for free, buy two, get one for free.
right, right.
And it just gives you the illusion because that's what marketing is for. It's the bells and the whistles and it gives you the glitz and the glamour that it's okay and that it's safe.
Talk to us a little bit about the overlap that we see. I mean, we know that there's a certain age group that's particularly vulnerable, men basically, 17 to 25. A lot of those same individuals are in the gaming community
Mhm.
already. How does the fact that there already is this kind of popular online platform that can involve
Mhm.
some level of transactional interplay, whether you're buying little
Yeah.
trophies on, you know,
Hmm.
whatever, on I can't even think of it, like a Fortnite thing,
Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
acquire things, you can buy things, you're
Yeah.
already involved in transactions. How
Yeah.
does that translate to the betting industry?
You know what's interesting about you using it? Fortnite, kids, our teens, our adolescents. Your adolescent age, you said 17, and that's like 18 to 20. So I kind of want to cover a few things there that I'm hearing you, approach in your and my dialogue. So all gamers are not gamblers, right? So, however, the persons that are gaming, they're attuned to what they do. It is skill, and they're very aware that that skill is something that they cannot just let fall to the wayside. So, if you are a gamer, then you may be more susceptible to being exposed to gambling mechanics, I should say. So things like what they call loot boxes, or the higher the reward, the more the risk, right? So you want to delve into getting to that next level, acquiring that next game challenge, and it gives you those rewards, but then you need to be able to delve into that game more frequently. And to that end, the gambling mechanics are available in between the gaming that you're doing. It's intertwined in the gaming in and of itself. And so you're more exposed to the level of impulsive behavior.
It's kind of priming you for that type of vulnerability.
Absolutely, it does. And it lets you know that you're safe because you're not gambling, you're gaming,
Right.
right?
This is a complicated topic and there is a lot to talk about. But in terms of people who are sensing a problem with them,
Mhm.
with a loved one, and getting help, what is your advice?
Yeah. At the DuPont Counseling Group, myself and other counselors can see that behavior often becoming more of an issue because habit forming patterns give us those behaviors that last long term. So, some warning signs that you really want to look for in yourself, as well as in maybe someone else, is that preoccupied thought. Are you thinking about betting? Are you planning your day? Are you planning your week around getting to that next gambling movement, right? And so you might be shortchanging yourself on other regular activities that you'll manifest, like self hygiene, self care. You might not be going to work like you're supposed to, so you're neglecting some of those responsibilities. And in doing that, you're not giving yourself an opportunity to stay the course of what you'd normally do. You're neglecting the relationships and you're neglecting yourself.
Well, we do urge people if they are experiencing, trouble with gambling, they should be reaching out to somebody that they trust and possibly very much a counselor. But Nicole Davidson Harshaw, thank you so much for being here today.
You're
Really
very
appreciate your
welcome.
insights.
Thank you for having me.
All right, up